Hey everyone, this is Eric from Push Along Videos. Now in this very special series, I'll be looking at some of the games that I played at PAX Unplugged 2017. Now recently I was at PAX Unplugged 2017 to take a look at what it's like. I've been to other PAX events and I always notice that there's a board gaming area there, but this time this is an entire convention dedicated to mostly board games. There were some video games there as well, but mostly board games. So I had a chance to go there, take a look at what it's like, and also play some games. So in this very special series, I'll be talking about some of the games that I've played at PAX Unplugged and general first impressions of the games. So this is not a full review per se, but it should give you a pretty good idea of what the games are like as I played them and give you my impressions as well. So let's take a look at the games that I've played. Now I just want to take a moment here to thank my sponsors. Alright, Fun Again Games. Push Your Luck Video is an affiliate of Fun Again Games. So if you go to funagaingames.com and when you check out after you buy any games there, if you put my code PULV, that's Papa Umbrella Lima Virgo. All right, in the affiliate code section, a little bit of kickback comes back to me as well. So thank you very much if you do that. And also, I'd like to thank Tasty Minstrel Games for sponsorship. Tasty Minstrel now has a podcast and is run by my very good friend Lance, the Undead Viking. So if you want to take a listen to what Tasty Minstrel has to say about the board game industry, about the games they're releasing, do check out their podcast as well. This is my first look at Okanagan Valley of the Lakes. Now this is by designer Emmanuel Omela and by publisher Matagot. Takes 2 to 4 players and takes about 45 minutes to play. What it is, in a nutshell, it is Carcassonne. Alright, with much more simpler scoring and faster, simpler in certain ways, but not in some ways. Alright, so in Okanagan, during your turn, you'll be placing just one tile onto the board. And like Carcassonne, the edges must all meet. Different from and also similar to Carcassonne is that you'll be placing these particular pieces, building pieces onto the board. You can place the silo, which counts as 1 influence, but it will have influence over all the different terrain types in that tile that you place. You can also place the warehouse, which has 2 influence but only controls 2 different terrain types. Or you can place a farm, which gives you 3 influence but only controls 1 terrain type. So the thing about placing all these tiles is that if you manage to close a terrain type, that means it's fully enclosed, then the terrain type will score for all players. Alright, first then you look at all players' pieces that touch the terrain type, you count the influence. Whoever has the least influence can now activate one of the powers. Now these tiles are dual-sided, so on the other side of the tile have there are actions that you can take. So if you're the least influence, you get to look at the 3 face-down stacks. You can choose one of the powers to activate. Alright, then after that, players starting with the one who have most influence will get to take chits. Now in each of these tiles, you see that there's a lot of different symbols and different shapes. There's basically four different colors. Alright, and also each color will have three different shape types. Alright, so then the one with the most influence will get to choose a number of these chits based on how many influence you have, and then next will go and so on and so forth. So sometimes if you have the least influence, you may not be able to get any chits, but sometimes if you have the least influence, you might be able to get both the action and the chits, which will much benefit to you. Now when the game ends, you will see you will get a certain amount of points based on complete set of chits as well as your secret objectives. So your objectives will give you points as well, and each player will only have 3 objectives to count at the end of the game. So then whoever has the most points will win the game. The game is pretty fast. It plays about it plays 10 rounds or so. Basically once everybody has placed all their bits, all their buildings on the board, then the game will end. and whoever has the most points will win. So first impressions, I would say it's okay. It's it's nothing really to shout out about. It feels very much like Carcassonne. So if you're familiar with Carcassonne, you will know this game. It's pretty straightforward. The scoring can be a bit convoluted. There's so many of these different chits and so many different shapes. It's like, also, what do they do? The only thing they do is actually just for different secret objectives, and that's it. The colors only matter if you have a complete set. Alright, and that's it. So I'm not sure why is there a reasoning between having all these different shapes and all these different things other than just to collect them. So in this regard, I would say Carcassonne is better because you know for sure what you're scoring. It's just that counting Carcassonne can be a bit complicated, but I think Carcassonne is a cleaner game than Okanagan. I think Okanagan tries to take inspired by Carcassonne, but I think that it is not as good as Carcassonne. So that's my first look at Okanagan. It is a try before you buy. Thank you so much for watching.